at the receiving end. So if you know, if the transmission line is loaded, then your sending end voltage is somewhat greater than the receiving end voltage, and there is the voltage drop in transmission line because of the transmission line has the resistance, right, inductance and capacitance. So there is some voltage drop. So whatever the sending end voltage, the same voltage not cannot be reached at the receiving end if the line is loaded, right. So at that particular case, there is the voltage difference between your sending end voltage and receiving end voltage, and that is, you can say, the term, one new term is introduced, that is the voltage regulation. And similar way, the efficiency. What about the efficiency? Efficiency basically calculated based on the power, right. So whatever you send the voltage at one of the side, and if it is received in at a receiving end, so there is again the power loss in between transmission line, and we already know that is the r square r loss. Then uh, another skin effect, then let's say corona effect, right. So these are the number of effects which you can say the power loss because of this type of effect, or you can say r square r loss. So same power is not uh, can be received at the receiving end side. So there is again the power loss in transmission line. So the term that is the efficiency means output power by input power. So this efficiency, voltage regulations, these are the some of the, you can say, parameters which decide the performance of this short transmission line. So today we will first see. Okay, I'm considering the single phase line. So for proper understanding, I'm considering only single phase line. Again, our model is also per phase model. Our model is also per phase model, so it is like a single phase. So I'll just draw this figure, right. This is, let's say, a single phase line, and this is indicate your R and XL. So this will indicate your short transmission line model, or you can say it is, let's say, single phase line. So this is the sending end voltage, right, and this is your receiving end voltage, and here is the load. Okay, so I'm considering only R and XL, means the inductance and resistance, only two parameter. Here I am ignoring the capacitance for the sake of simplicity. And we already know in short transmission line from 0 to 100 kilometer, we are only consider the resistance and inductance. Okay, now I need to draw the vector representation of this network, right? So I'm using here one of the try to use the vector representation, right. So this is, let's say, current. I will indicate by this arrow. Okay, I will just use this arrow type of line. Okay, and now what I would say, using the black pen. Okay, now this is the current. This line is, let's say, current. Now I want to indicate the voltage. So I will indicate the VR voltage as a receiving end voltage from here. So sorry, I will use this one, right. So this is your VR. Now that I will write, this is your current I, this is your VR, right. Let's say VR current. In this case, the sending end current is the same as the receiving end current, right. So both currents are same, IS and IR. Now this is, you can say, the VR. So why I'm considering VR and IR has some phase, because of the load. The load is actually the lagging load, whereas the normally the any load is the inductive load. right? So your power factor is normally lagging. So this will indicate the power factor, right, at the receiving end side. So I will indicate let like it is the phi r, the power factor of the load. You can say at the receiving end side. So I will indicate as a phi r. Now let I will draw the another line on another vector which is indicate the drop in this particular you can say transmission line. So this resistive drop which is in phase with the current, you already know the resistive drop always in phase with this current. So I will draw another line, right? So this is the resistive drop. And what about the inductive drop which is 90 degree? So this is your inductive drop. And let I will give the name. So this is actually I into R, or you can say IS into IR, or you can say IR into IR, or you can say this is I into X, right? Because IS, IR and IR both are all uh, three are the same current. Now so this voltage plus this drop which is equal to Vs. So I will again redraw this figure. So this is, you can say, your VR. Sorry, Vs. So I will write using this. This is your Vs, right? This. So this is the vector representation. Now let I will draw some dotted line so you can understand. Let I will use the another pen. Let's say blue pen, and I will dot here. I will create a dot, right? So this particular this is your phi r, and what about the this is your phi s. The you can say the current, this is current, and between vs voltage, sending end voltage and sending end current, the angle is, you can say, phi s. That is called the you can say uh, angle between sending end voltage and sending end current, right? So based on that we can calculate cos phi, and here cos phi r and here cos phi s. Now let this magnitude is basically your VR in terms of magnitude into, let's say, cos phi r, right, using this triangle. And using this okay, and this is actually I into R, this particular. Similar way, suppose I am using this bigger triangle. So for this particular line, this up to this, it is called let's say or you can say I will use this triangle. So this value and this value, I would say it is VR into sine phi r, and up to this and this, it will say I into X, right? This is like this. I into X, right? So I will use the O, D and C. Let's say this is, I will give the O, E, D. Let's say this is your A, this is your B, and this is your C. So I'm using ODC, O, D and C, this full triangle. So this particular full triangle, I'm using the Pythagoras. So OC square is equal to OC square is equal to OD square plus DC square. OD square plus DC square. But what is the OD? OD is basically OE plus ED. So I will write here, it is the OE plus ED square. And what about the DC? This DC is basically, let's say, BD plus BC. square. Now I will put all the values. Let's say, what is OE? OE is basically, because of this small triangle, it has a VR into cos phi r value. So it is VR into cos phi r value, plus what about the ED? ED is I into R whole square, plus what about the BD plus BC? So BD is basically VR into sin phi r, and phi r is actually the angle between these two, sending end current and sending end voltage, right? And what about the BC? It is I into X, right, whole square. And what about the OC? OC is basically VS. So this is, you can say, equation for sending end voltages using the vector. Now, now what is the voltage regulation? Basically, the voltage regulation as the definition is, it is the no load voltage to full load voltage. What do you mean by no load voltage? So no load, we know load means, no load voltage means, if I am disconnect this load, so you can say your IR current almost might be the zero, so your IS current almost might be the zero, right? So that is one of the condition. At that time, whatever the sending end voltage is the same as the receiving end voltage, right? And full load means, when I will apply the load here, the full load voltage is, let's say, VR, right? So basically the equation for voltage regulation, V node, no load voltage, minus VR divided, let's say, VR, or you can say, I'm not using the R here, I will first use as a full load word. Basically definition is full load. Multiply 100. But in this case, as a percentage voltage regulation. Now in this case, where if I'm considering Is is equal to 0, so your sending end voltage is same as the receiving end voltage, because current is 0. So I into R plus Jx, where the I becomes 0, the drop is almost 0. So whatever the sending end voltage, same as the receiving voltage. So full no load voltage is, let's say, Vs. And when I will connect this load, at that time the full load is, full load current, let's say Is or IR is flowing is the same current, so into R plus Jx. So some drop is there, and at the and this 2 point has the neutral point, and you can say the one of the line, the voltage is VR. So here is VR divided VR multiply, let's say, 100. So this is the voltage regulation equation for short transmission line only, right? It will be vary for other transmission line model. Now the next is the, let's say, what about the sending end power factor? Let's say your receiving end power factor is already known. The receiving end power factor, which is cosine term of phi r. Now what about the sending end power factor? Sending end power factor, which is actually cos phi s, but we can calculate this cos phi s from this figure. Okay, so if I'm considering this bigger triangle, let's say I'm considering this bigger triangle, and this is your phi s. So phi s means, basically, it is this value divided this value, right? So what is the answer? This side means the cos phi s is basically OD divided OC, if you use the trigonometry. So I will write here, basically it's OD divided OC. So in our case it is VR cos phi r plus I into R divided, it is Vs. So this is your sending end power factor. Now what is the power delivered at the load side? So power, sorry, it's mistake. Power delivered at a load or at a receiving end side is equal to receiving end voltage, receiving end current, and the power factor. Let's say cos pi i. This is for single phase only. Single phase. We are actually deriving everything for single phase transmission line. Right. Otherwise, it is you can say 3 into VR IR into cos pi if the three lines are there. So this become 3 VR IR into cos pi r. If the model is per phase and we consider as a three phase. This is for single phase. Now, what about the line loss? So in line loss, we considered as a three. Sorry, if it is single phase, then it is I square I square I. In our case, for this particular figure, or you can say for short transmission line, it is IR square R, or it is you can say IS square R. All are the same value. So this is the line loss, and we already know this is for single phase. Now we already know what is the R. R is basically small r into L. L is the line length, and the R is you can say resistance per phase per kilometer. Right. Now power send. What is the equation for power send? So power send is equal to uh, receiving power. You can say what is the receiving end power? This is your receiving end power, and this is the line loss. So what is the power send? So it is the particularly receiving end power plus line loss. So it becomes uh, I square R plus VR IR cos phi r. All are for single phase. Right. So this is your power send. Basically, if you see this equation, here we are not considering the skin effect and corona effect and other effect. Right. We only consider the I square R loss. There are other losses are also there. Okay. And then finally the efficiency. Efficiency means output power by, or you can say power delivered, or you can say in divided input power, or you can say power delivered divided power sent. So basically the equations for power delivered we have already calculated. The power delivered, that is for single phase line, VR IR cos phi r, and input power, you can say the send power, that is VR IR cos phi r plus the line loss, that is called R square r. So we can write another way also. You can say receiving power divided receiving power plus loss. We can write like this: receiving power divided receiving power plus losses. So this is, you can say, the efficiency, right? And if we consider the three phase line, so this is all about a single phase line, and we have voltage regulations, efficiency, line loss, all that phenomena. Now if we consider for three phase line, I will consider another thing. Oh, red pen. So at that case, your voltage regulation has some equation. You can directly accept, or if we have time, we can derive. VR cos pi r plus I into XL into sin phi r divided VR, right, into 100, and this is for lagging load, right. This is all for short transmission line model. Now this, what about the VR, which is IR cos pi r minus IXL into sin phi r divided VR into 100. This is for long transmission, leading load. So these are the equation for voltage regulation if the line is three phase, right? For single phase, we have already derived the equation, which is very simple, Vs minus Vr. For short transmission line, we have derived this equation. Short transmission line. Okay, this is the equation, right? Voltage regulation. So this is all about the, you can say, some of the parameters of you can say your short transmission line model, then vector representation, then efficiency, right. So I'll just recap all these things. Basically, we will start with this model. This is the single phase transmission line model where the only capacitance are ignored. So this is R plus XL. Based on that, we have developed the particular vector representation, and from the vector representation we can derive the voltage regulation, which is no load to full load. So in our case, Vs minus Vr by Vr. Receiving end power factor, that is cos phi. You can see the angle between receiving end voltage and current, so this phi r, so it will be cos pi r. And for sending end power factor, the equation, the sending end power factor means it's the angle between sending end voltage and sending end current, so this it is phi s. So it is cos pi s. From this figure you can derive that Vr cos pi r plus IR by Vs. Now power delivered means at a receiving end side, what is the power? So it is from this equation VIR IR cos pi r, and for sending end side, it is loss plus your receiving end power, so it is R square R plus VR IR cos pi r, right. And from that we derive the efficiency, that is power delivered by power sent, and we have equation VR IR cos pi r, VR IR cos pi r plus I square r. Or you can use this equation also to find the efficiency. And this is the voltage regulation for three phase line. And what about the power? The similar way you can have the, if the three lines are there, so power might be 3 VR IR into cos pi r. And the sending end power, you can say VR IR cos pi r plus 3 into R square R, because of three line. So this is